proudest accomplishment as an entrepreneur for me was seeing our community hit 50,000 members a couple months ago. Our community, which grew in 3 years to 50,000 members, is something that I don't know if I was ever able to see that growth happen. And everyone has milestone numbers in their life, right? Like revenue and hitting, for us, of course, $30 million in revenue, bootstrapped. Those are great milestones. But the biggest accomplishment was creating a community where people stick around and are inviting friends, family, other customers, other members from the outside and saying, hey, Obvi community is a safe space. It's a place where they're learning about what products to take, what food to eat, what type of diet to be on, doing challenges, making each other best versions of themselves. And one of the proudest accomplishments on top of that within the community is most of the community is self-ran now. It's a community of customers and people interested in Obvi and just overall wellness and health, helping each other on tips and tricks. We let them talk about other companies' products, we let them talk about other things, and it's such a proud moment to be able to disassociate a community you built to really help your company grow revenue and disassociate that for a moment and say, truly what Obvi community is a place where people can come and talk to each other and learn from each other and talk about what's bothering them, what's helping them. And we've become fully agnostic to what they talk about in there. It can be about other brand products. It could be about competitor products. We truly want it to be a place where people learn and feel like they can openly talk about anything. And I'm really proud that I feel that Obvi community has become that. And hitting 50,000 members is no small feat. Living through the last 2 years has impacted my view as leadership and even Obvi in a format where I would probably coin it under one phrase is take nothing for granted. When we first started Obvi, we started growing pretty quickly right from day one because we had something different, very unique proposition, completely unique to the market. And then 2020 hit. And we were just about a year into building this, and we start hearing panic around the world, around the nation, even around people saying, oh, well, we don't know what's going to happen. People are losing jobs. People can't go into their jobs. There's a lot of panic. And so we saw, an immediate kind of impact to our business where sales weren't where they needed to be. And this was after 10 months of just doing incredible sales, right? And so what I realized was one of the biggest pieces of advice that we took, right, which is be frugal at all times, helped us here because being frugal allowed us to not take anything for granted. Just because you're growing 1 year does not mean you can grow the next year, does not mean that you will grow the next year. Each year has its own complications. Even a year like this year where when things started opening up, people cared a little bit less about their health and wellness. Whereas as COVID started to peak and really pick up, people were caring about their health and wellness a lot. And even little mechanics like that impact the sales of the business, the performance of the business. And so what we told ourselves was to be purely purposeful and impactful in our business, we're going to continue to strive on our mission. And our mission is to provide products that are exciting, fun, tasty, and fully efficaciously dosed, but we're not going to leverage the macroeconomics and build our business differently just because something's going on. And that's given us the opportunity to not take anything for granted. It's given us the opportunity to stay focused. And now I feel like even if we were to go through another pandemic or the world is crashing or the world is burning, I don't think we would change our narrative. I don't think we would change much. So it's actually, the last 2 years has helped us become more focused. It's helped us even make our purpose even a little bit more impactful. And overall, it's unbelievable to be able to feel like we can drive more impact even during concerning times in the world.